video here. I'm just trying this shit out. This damn shit even working. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna do a shorter video. I'm gonna delete that other one. I don't know why. I get distracted and jump subjects when I'm walking around. I want to do some video footage of the nice natural areas by the river. Well, I have some stuff posted that I recorded in my channel, but alright, this YouTube live thing, but I'm going to just do a short version of what I was rambling on before, what I should say in the first place. What I wanted to say in a recorded video, but I'm going to try this live shit instead of recording a video and post it. It'd be more convenient. But, alright, you know how you can, whether you go live or whether you record with your camera, you know there's nothing wrong with your camera, right? It's like, everything is charged and everything's charged up all fine and all that. You never have anything technologically wrong with your camera when whether you're recording your stuff at home, right, or going live. But I don't know how many. I know I have other people I know talking about this, so I don't look like I'm crazy. And like on all the phones, they can see everything you're doing. All these phones have numbers on them and can be tracked and everything else. And they even know if you somehow are able to get streaming or internet or phone service illegally, in a bootleg fashion. They can see that shit right away. That even dovetails into the free phones. They don't give you the phones for free for nothing. But anyway, you know how it's not conspiracy. As a matter of fact, it's the whole reason and the whole reason we are able to have this things like Google Maps and Google Earth, which, by the way, you noticed before this Russia thing even happened, I've been noticing too that they were limiting what you were able to zoom in on Google Maps. Some people's areas more than others. Some people might comment on this and say, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? You're full of shit. I think it's in certain areas. It's only in certain areas. For example, 2 years ago, before me and my partner got over here, we were apartment hunting. And what is really awesome about going apartment hunting or even job hunting, you want to locate something. Not only, when I was first in college, it was just like things like MapQuest and all this shit, right? And, finding directions, and they give you the directions right on there. Now it got to a point where it's so awesome that you can zoom right in and find the building. Say if you want to you applied for a job online, you want to interview, you can just go there. Not just MapQuest and directions, but I noticed when we were apartment hunting, I used to be able to zoom in on a lot of things for the building, or pan and zoom and just look right down the street, and they'll have, if it was a person walking down the street, you can't see it in real time, it'd be froze like this, say if they were walking, or some car. You used to be able to, like freaking 2 years ago when I was apartment hunting in a particular area I was in, you used to be able to zoom in up to the house and the door. Now everything in Google Maps, I was just telling my partner, you can only see the top of the roof. There used to be a time you could be as a matter of fact, you ever see those, I love these YouTube videos, the amazing top 10s and all that stuff. They talk about everything from, conspiracy theories to paranormal, alleged paranormal, or dumbest crime that people committed, stupid ways that people die, everything like that. There's amazing top 10s. Well, there was top 10 creepy things about technology, you know what I mean? But anyway, what I was basically saying too, yeah, they can limit what you're allowed to zoom in, or they can blank it out, right? But I noticed too, even without going live in any kind of video, just recording it with your camera phone, you can record shit anywhere else. But there are certain areas, only this area, it's not on your head. There's nothing wrong with my dang phone. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the phone. The battery is fine. And I do this a couple of times just to make it so I can, so I don't think it's all in my head. Couple different spots. You try to turn the camera on without any, live videos, just record the camera. The phone literally shuts off every dang time. Then I leave the spot, I go down somewhere else, I can record anything anywhere I want. It's like, the wireless signals, like they have all your phones, registered with numbers and everything through satellite. It's all a wireless network, right? and they got it linked in all the maps and shit, right? So, and well, I don't want to, everybody else likes to do their live video blog, and I even like certain kind of names I can think of to do their live videos, like the Angry Prepper, and there's other people with different topics. They're showing their own face, and sometimes they're doing a live, they're walking around stuff. I don't ain't into doing that too much because I don't want to make anybody. People get all shit happy, and they lose their shit. Like, you don't know if strangers are going to lose their shit and they're going to think you're recording them, even though you have a phone up and you have your own face talking to a camera. Even though I see a lot of people out there, they look like I think they're talking to themselves. I'm like, oh, duh. Yeah, they're either have a thing in their ear, hands-free thing, talking on a phone, or they're doing something or other. But I noticed right away that, say, right here, right now, I can record either live or with camera. But I'll go certain places, maybe way down in this town. I'll look at some natural things like parks. Some odd reason, there's a historic cemetery that I took pictures. I was able to take some footage, I don't know, on particular days, but there's certain spots that, yeah, it's not on your head, that, and there's no people manning it, of course, so nobody tries to say you're some kind of nut job conspiracy theorist. They don't have to anymore. There's all kind of videos, to be fair, that are not even conspiracy theories. These are facts about technology. They don't need to have people manning it. It's artificial intelligence now. But then there's a lot of things too. In certain neighborhoods, they have some people manning it, or they don't have to have people manning it all the time. If somebody commits a crime, they can get later if you're doing things you're not supposed to, which I'm all for. You know what I mean? Especially with all these assholes that go and vandalize things because they think they're entitled to vandalize public property because some cop did something to somebody. And by the way, that technology is getting more and more now too. And I love this neighborhood now too, but you got that around here, and I really don't give a damn too. It's whether you're on the far left or the far right, you've got the technology now. Well, if you can look on a video now, what the hell North Korea and some of these other more developed countries have now, what you got in your dang some of the places around, shops and stores right now in towns, they got it all. But anyway, not to ramble, but I noticed, aside from all that other stuff that you guys know already, and I'm not no nut, I'll tell you right now, I have other friends on and offline that have noticed this, that, yeah, we all know that other shit already, right? Because it's how Google Maps works and all that shit, and they can limit it. And what I'm saying is, I'm not no nut. They have in a certain area, just if they don't want you putting a camera or recording something now, something somewhere has, even though you don't think there's anything worth recording over there, you just want to show some people some stuff, or you want to talk and blog or some damn thing. But for some damn reason, something somewhere through whatever technology computer, just pop your phone, just turn right off, and then you be trying it again, right? Thinking it's all in your head. There ain't nothing but the phone. It's all, and every time you go to this one spot, it's not in your head. They got the power to do that damn shit, I mean, it's damn crazy. But yet, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. As a matter of fact, I'm fascinated, and it's fascinating and creepy as hell at the same damn time. And I don't think it's a bad thing, as long as you don't got any particular people that have any particular powers to piss at you, like I was trying to say too. If you got this far in this video, the reasons how I got myself in a good VIP neighborhood, my partner, is whether you have any kind of views or not. Shit that you don't be putting on the internet. And I'm glad that I was totally passionately opposed to anybody doing mass vandalism like in 2020. I was proudly putting that shit on the internet and condemning that right there. You got a problem with cops or any kind of thing, you go to the proper authorities, you protest the right way, you don't do that. Or other things like to be fair, I'm not blaming one side too, anything like the Capitol insurrection thing, which they're still talking about now because of the biased media. if you voted Trump, like I voted Trump out of spite because of the vandalism and all that, because I still don't think our president right now did a single thing to even openly condemn any of the stuff that happened in 2020 either. But if I were you, I wouldn't even be, say you voted Trump, you really shouldn't put on any open internet about anything condoning or glorifying what happened in that Capitol. For one thing, that's against the law. It's destroying public property. That and advocating vandalism for any racial reasons, even though it sounds cool to all the 20-year-olds. Both of those things, they're looking, landlords will look. They'll think you're a danger to their property. They won't rent, or they'll resent you and they won't rent to you. And it can deny you jobs too. But I mean, instead of been there, I had to get for one thing, apartment hunting, it's like getting a prostate exam, fill out a shitload of paperwork. And during the pandemic, we had to do it all electronically. Then when we finally visited the place to get it, but there you go. That's just how it is. I don't give a flying rat's ass which side you're like, left or right. I mean, if you think it's cool, just because you have buddies online and all these friends online, whether you're far left or far right, and you think just because you've got all these friends that you're gonna say shit online, glorifying any kind of destruction of private property or public property or stores or for one thing, I work for a charity standing in front of stores, and I think no matter what happens, having respect for stores is important, because nothing gives anybody the right to do any of that. But if you glorify any of that and in a name of protest or anything else, you may think you're cool in front of your little friends online, but guess what? Landlords, just like, hey, they go and when you're applying for a job, they do it. Landlords, they don't tell you. They look on social media. They'll look if you're using your name on other social media, and if you glorify any of that shit, they won't even tell you. What they'll do is if they'll check social media, and if you're glorifying like vandalism in the name of just because some cops do something, and you think it's right to do vandalism because your real friends think so, the landlord will be checking social media and not tell you, right? And he'll look at that and he'll be like, even your slightly more domesticated suit-wearing landlord that's through some kind of, they'll be talking right under their breath, or they might be in some office somewhere if it's through some realtor, and they'll be looking at that shit and they'll say, oh, this guy wants an apartment in our town, y'all, and they'll be all laughing their ass off. So who really has the whole world by the balls? And before I leave with this message, no matter what age group you are, what color you are, what you actually have is yours to a point. What really is yours in this world, you die eventually someday, a lifespan or piano fall on you, you can die of a sudden thing, or good thing COVID wasn't any worse, but nothing in this world is really yours. If it's yours, it's for a period of time. And then, and you gotta actually kiss ass and beg somebody for a job, or whether you're renting or go to buy a house, and you gotta get a place somewhere. And even if no vacancy. There's places I know probably where you guys are, it could vary. Just to get a dump somewhere, because that's the only thing you can get, because everything is no vacancy. So that's why you gotta watch what the fuck you put online and be signing your name to. And how I got here, how I was actually passionately and resentfully opposed to, and I openly put it, that might have been to my favor. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was just rambling about the technology thing and what people were able to do, but I'm gonna turn this damn thing off. I'm gonna take your sunglasses off because the glare of the sun now, I can't see what I'm doing. Come on, turn damn off.